Off the coast of Venice, hidden in the shadows of the famous canals and Renaissance architecture, lies a forbidden isle, Poveglia Island. Locals say it is cursed, a place where the echoes of the past still linger, and only the truly brave dare to set foot. Once used as a quarantine station, later transformed into an insane asylum, Poveglia holds centuries of dark history within its abandoned walls. And some claim that those who were sent to die here never truly left. Poveglia's grim story begins centuries ago, during a time when plague ravaged Venice. To prevent the spread of infection, those who showed even the slightest signs of illness were forcibly sent to this island. Poveglia became their prison, a bleak resting place for tens of thousands, who would never return to the mainland. Their bodies were burned, their ashes mingling with the soil, and it's said that the island's ground is made up of nearly 50% human remains. Centuries later, in the late 1800s, Poveglia was transformed into a psychiatric asylum. But the screams of plague victims weren't the only voices haunting the island. The asylum's head doctor was rumored to be cruel and sadistic, performing horrific experiments on his patients. Madness hung in the air, seeping into the walls. Some say that the doctor himself began to experience the torments he inflicted on others. Haunted by visions, he was driven to the edge. The doctor's descent into madness reached its peak one stormy night. Legend has it that he climbed to the top of the bell tower and, consumed by guilt and fear, threw himself down to escape the spirits that tormented him. But, in a twisted fate, his death brought him no peace. Locals say his restless spirit still wanders the island, trapped among the very souls he tormented. Over the years, Poveglia has gained a reputation as one of the most haunted places in the world. Paranormal investigators, curious travelers, and locals alike have reported eerie encounters, ghostly figures drifting through the buildings, disembodied voices echoing in the night, and an unshakable sense of dread. It is said that those who venture into the old hospital feel an invisible weight on their chest, a suffocating presence as though they, too, are trapped. The locals of Venice know better than to approach Poveglia after dark. Fishermen steer clear, saying they can hear the distant wails of souls lost to the plague. And if they listen closely, they swear they hear a faint ringing from the old bell tower, though the bell has been silent for years. There's a heavy silence that blankets the island, broken only by the occasional whisper of the wind, or is it something else? Even today, the Italian government restricts access to Poveglia. It's not hard to see why. Those who have dared to defy the warnings report feeling watched, as if invisible eyes follow their every step. Some have left the island with mysterious bruises, scratches, and an overwhelming feeling of despair. Poveglia holds onto its secrets tightly, warning all who approach to stay away. The few who have dared to document their experience describe a place that feels alive with the memories of those lost here. Journals detail glimpses of figures at the edge of vision, cold spots that linger in the air, and whispers that seem to come from nowhere. The tales are as old as the island itself, and each story adds another layer to Poveglia's haunted legacy. As the first light of dawn brushes the island, Poveglia sinks back into its eerie silence. The souls remain undisturbed, for now. But the island's chilling past has imprinted itself into the soil, and those who dare venture close feel its silent warning. Poveglia stands as a solemn reminder of the unknown horrors left unanswered, a haunted island whose dark history still whispers across the waters.